Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Salud, gentlemen.
Salud.
Salud. Normally, back when we did morning shows,
Fridays we would toast.
You caught me mid-coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Afternoon delights, though. A little bit different substance. Greetings. Shout out to all in the building people. Appreciate y'all. How we doing?
No complaints. We good, man. I seen Buki earlier. We had an in motion. Hopefully it'll be dropping. I don't know what tomorrow, Thursday, Buki. Who knows?
Still
Whenever I'll let
that
y'all.
Invite. Still haven't seen. Let's see. Check my calendar. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
See, Rudy J.
So I got. I'm playing.
G
didn't come.
Okay.
G didn't come. I'm gonna make sure when G's there, you'll be there.
All right,
we're gonna make that happen.
All right, cool. When's the show?
He's out. He's out in Switzerland. Oh, he's not here or Sweden.
Sweden. All right, explain that. How did George Gervin's son wind up in Sweden? Let me
He had
guess. A girl.
Well, I think that's where he met his wife.
Okay.
You know, he had a couple cups of coffee in the NBA, a couple cups of coffee with the Globetrotters, G League, and then he turned into pretty much like Stephon Marbury is the China. Not that level, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, but he's a legend in Sweden. Met his wife over there, loves it, loves the curriculum. Kids only in school 4 hours a day. They have strength and motion. Yeah, they have strength and motion international. So he runs the international side too.
He's a stud.
Yeah. So next time he's in town and we do a show, we're on the same page.
I would love that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
I got you.
Very much.
I got you.
I met his dad twice.
Many a times, I would think. Yeah.
Well, at appearances. I'll never forget the first time that I shook George Gervin's hand.
You thought it was going to get crushed, didn't you?
I thought I was going to have to go get rehab. And he didn't mean to. It's just
he's a large human.
Dude, I've shaken hands of other large humans. I didn't feel my hand for 30 minutes after we shook hands the first time. Oh, you're that little crazy radio guy.
Yeah.
All bones in my hand. Yeah. Although it would have been fine. I would have been happy. Hey, it would have been a great story. George Gervin broke my hand. That'd have been great.
Yeah. And Mark reminded me today, like, you know, he has 26,000 points and 90% of his career, there was no 3-point line. You know what I mean? Like Ice was a dude. Ice was a dude. Again, Tim's so colossal. We forget about Ice. Not everybody. I'm not saying that. I know we all know Ice, but Tim's so colossal.
Oh yeah.
We forget how great Ice was.
Man, people would be forgetting David if he weren't. All the
you're
games.
Right.
Because of Tim.
Right. He's just colossal, man. He's just
not everybody. Don't get triggered.
Don't get butthurt, right.
Don't get butthurt. But there's a lot of people under 50 that have never seen David Robinson play basketball. They have no idea what that was like.
And he was pretty much, because Giannis can't shoot, he was Giannis. He was Giannis in the night. He had a mid-range. He rung like a gazelle.
Yeah.
Carved out of stone. It was like a modern day Giannis.
Where is George Gervin on the all-time scoring list if there's a 3-point line?
Dude, with the way he could shoot it, he's top 10. If there was a 3-point line most of his career like these kids, because he could flat out shoot it. But he's top 10 probably.
Right. He's KD passing Dirk for 6th all time.
Yes, for sure.
And for those that don't know, Rudy does do a show with George Gervin's son called In Motion here on Love You Hard TV, at least once a week, usually. When's this one going to drop?
Once every other week. I don't know. That's on Buki. We don't rush him.
Okay,
probably tomorrow or Thursday.
All right. It's funny. He wound up living in Sweden a lot of the time. I saw, was it Derrick Rose was saying, because the Bulls just retired his number the other night, and he was saying that when he was playing, this is Derrick Rose, he's from Chicago, but he related more to European players than American players. And he's gotten a little bit of pushback on that.
What does he? I wonder. I would have loved to gone deeper into that with him on why he feels that way.
He just felt like the European guys were friendlier to him, and he really couldn't pinpoint it. I just saw
Interesting.
That's a paragraph quote.
Send that to me if you can
find
will.
it. Let me see.
And I got
text me.
I got a hot question for you while you text yourself.
Okay, this is how I keep up with my day. Send Rudy the piece on Derrick Rose saying that Euro players and he related easier. Some people have actually pushed back on Rose. Well, I guess it's because you weren't such a pussy, you'd have gotten along with American kids. Okay.
So, who means more to the city of Chicago, him or Mike? Now, hear me out.
I mean, Derrick.
Born and raised. Don't get me wrong. I know, like, Mike is everybody's hero, right? But just to the city of Chicago, who means more?
Okay. There's not a that's a long answer, right?
Okay. It's Mike. You could just say it. It's Mike and it's not even close. You can say
it's Mike and it's not even close. However, man, I don't know shit about Chicago.
Me neither.
So I'll give you an example. So as I think the secret's kind of out. I've been doing stuff for San Antonio Shoemakers. I am an ambassador for San Antonio Shoemakers. Super stoked to be partnered up with them.
There's a couple pairs I need too. I'll buy them.
You let me know when you're ready to come. I have an open invite to bring anybody I want for a tour.
I want to come by.
We don't call them tours. We call them experiences.
Experiences. Okay.
When you're ready for an experience, you come hit me up.
Got you.
Had James Lehi in this week. Okay. Who did more for San Antonio? Now I'm just since
I got you. I got you.
Who's done more for San Antonio? Let's see. Let's just go with okay. Who's done more for San Antonio? Give me a Spur who was around for like Steven Jackson or Jesse James Lehi.
Jesse.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is maybe that's a terrible analogy. I can't think of a way to.
No, I know where you're going.
Rose is from Chicago.
Yes.
He lives in Chicago full time. He spends money in Chicago. He owns property in Chicago. His children, if he has any,
he bleeds it. He cries and bleeds it. Like
he's Boodle South Chi-Town.
For sure.
He certainly cares more. I mean, for me, honestly, I would, if I were a Chicagoan, and I might get called an idiot, I think that I would probably be a bigger fan of Derrick Rose than Michael Jordan.
Oh, for sure.
Michael's a legend, and we won 6 championships because of Mike and Mike's royalty, but he ain't family. You know what I mean?
No.
He ain't family.
He ain't family.
Manu and Tony and Tim have all stayed here.
True.
They have houses here. Tim Duncan's kid just graduated high school up the street up here in the
TMI.
Yeah. This is their home. That's not Michael Jordan's home. That's where he used to work. He don't live there. I don't even know if he has property there. Does Mike have a place there?
He's been trying to sell that damn 40,000 square foot home for like a decade. Yeah,
he ain't slept in there in how many years?
Yeah, he's been trying to sell that thing. I'm surprised he ain't had Kai Cenat come out there and stream.
Right. And it would be like Tim as soon as he retired, going back to St. Croix or posting up in Arizona or somewhere.
Right.
And we don't ever see him. You know. I think and this is the reason why it was cool to have James into the store the other day, because
James is puro though.
He's puro.
For sure.
Family.
Puro.
You know, he's family. I'm trying to come up with something like Boris Diaw. I love Boris Diaw. He was there for glory days. Kawhi Leonard was the MVP of the 2014 NBA Finals for the San Antonio Spurs. And we all know how it went with Kawhi. But he ain't family. No. Even though he won the Finals MVP, he ain't familia. You know what I mean? Derrick Rose is Chicago familia.
Like literally from the womb to the tomb.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a Chicagoan.
Yeah. Windy City, baby. Anyway.
That's right. Anyway.
What's going on with you, man? How was your day?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Just doing my thing, waiting on these shows. I like doing the afternoon shows because
I do too. I think I like them more.
We tend to make more tips because dudes are getting home. They're kind of ass whipped from work. They've opened up a can. They're chilling, and they're more apt to tip.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. So that's a good segue into saying it is show 496 of In the Building. And just doing shows from home in the afternoon just lends itself to I'm just comfortable, instead of the morning, I got all day to get ready for this show. And I've also opened up a can. I am more excited, for the
Is that a high noon, sir?
That is a high noon, babe. We just started the show. God almighty.
Oh, hey, Bookie, we might be done by 6:15.
No. We're fine. Yes, sir. It's a high noon. Yes.
What flavor?
Pineapple.
Hey, it makes your jizz smell good.
That's what I heard. Is that true?
I heard pineapple works wonders for the ladies' pH balance.
Whatever.
I'm serious.
Whatever. If you're just trying to get them to believe that.
I'm serious. I've heard pineapples make you juicier and smell and taste better. I'm serious.
This is like
that ain't a pineapple. I know.
No, you got to literally eat pineapple. Yeah. Although I wouldn't know. I have not had any experience in that. I've not tasted things that you're talking about.
Shit.
Not in years anyway. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. So no, I think Nina's son left this in the fridge, and I found it. I discovered it. So there's that.
Hot item at Texas Cheer Liquor. Very hot item.
That's right.
People love those. And it's that damn Barstool dude.
So I know it's freaking Dave Portnoy.
He's freaking
Hey, Dave, me and Rudy are for sale.
Yeah, where the hell you at?
We are ready to talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about Barstool. Anyway, no, I just got home and I saw this was in the fridge and I think it got left and I thought, well, I'm going to drink it. And it also reminded me, I was going to ask you a question. There's a reason I have this on.
All right.
So we got the big appearance coming up Monday. We got Show 500 celebration. By the way, Bouquet, when the guest is ready, you let me know. We got the big celebration coming up on Monday night at Soap Laundry Lounge. We celebrate our 500th show. I was going to go to Texas Cheer Liquor and grab me a couple of cases of beer, but we could have women show up. Not that chicks don't like beer, but like, should I go get a bunch of High Noon? Like, what's the what's the safest thing to get in case women want to partake?
Something low sugar, low carb. So if you want to go High Noon, you want to anything like from what my experience at the store, women are chasing the Neutral is a popular one. It's called Neutral.
Oh yeah.
The High Noon, some of the Trulies, some of the White Claws, stuff like that, or vodka or tequila. I don't see many women buying beer.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab something for the ladies because I think we're gonna have a decent amount of women show up with their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever on Monday. So y'all get your asses out to Soap Laundry Lounge on Monday at 5:00. We're celebrating our 500th show together. I'll have beer for the dudes. Probably grab a couple of those specials too. Put them specials up there, Bookie. We have February specials, Black History Month specials featuring. Oh, look at that! How about that for synergy? George Gervin.
Yeah, it's Black History Month. You better have some goddamn black uncle. Where's that uncle nearest? That ice vodka.
Big old long black one.
Exactly. You got to have George in there for Black History Month. A couple other things, but we're going to focus on George because it's February.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I had a guy reach out to me today asking me about them hiring. So,
okay, cool.
Texas Cheer Liquor at gmail.com. Send your resume. 7
locations, 1 in Bernie, 6 in the greater San Antonio area, and at all 7 of them. Make sure you take advantage of the specials, but also mention in the building so you get that 5% off every time you go in there. You have to say in the building. Don't say Rudy. Don't say that the white boy. You got to say, you can't just say those podcast goofballs. It's got to be in the building to get 5% off everything you get. So get loaded up, and then it's BYOB on Monday at Soap Laundry Lounge.
Yeah.
Scott Rodriguez is in the building. Mike, you never heard the song Diced Pineapples? I have. That's Rick Ross. Is that about the flavor of semen?
Yeah, it makes it. But it was about the pH balance.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be off.
Dude's trying to
anyways.
trick dumb women, trying to make it's just trying to get gullible women to do gross things.
And good vibes out to big Brad TX. And I think I speak for Mike when I say this. This type of stuff is Mike's had a million of these in his years. I've had a million of these. My job, I've always felt my job is to make whatever time I'm on feel like it was a blink of an eye, get you through a tough time.
Yes, sir.
Big Brad, Texas, in the hospital going through a liver transplant.
Oh, my man, Brad.
Y'all help make the time go by. So, Brad, seriously, I ain't just saying that because you said that. That's what we do this for. We dogs, divorces, brain transplants, all type. We've had it all. We've had it all. When like, hey man, y'all help me get through this, and that. So good vibes your way, Big Brad.
What's up, Big Brad TX? Hey, dude, keep us up to speed.
Yeah.
Let us know how that goes, man. Damn, a liver transplant. Good Lord, Brad. Well, don't fuck up the new one.
Yeah. For real.
Reach out to us in a couple weeks. Let me know how it's going, Brad.
Once you get that new one, man, all water when you get that new one, Brad.
Yeah. Oh, my man, Brad. Giving him shit.
We got to.
Dude, jump in here in a couple weeks. Let me know how you're doing. All right, we have a guest on tonight. I've been on his show a few times. He's been on with us. This is his second appearance, I think, on In the Building.
Oh, nice.
I want to say anyway. I just thought, you know what? We got the All-Star break coming. I've had a lot of hot sports opinions about the Spurs lately. We've had a lot of Spurs discussion. Got the 2 seed right now. If the playoffs were to start, this thing's looking good most of the time, although it's been a little up and down lately. I thought it'd be a good time to have Jeff back on. It's Jeff Garcia. From Ken's 5 and Lock, he's one of these. He's this dude here. I'm so jealous of Jeff.
Okay, what's up?
Because you're part of that damn Locked On network. What a sweet gig you got, dude.
I just fell into that, man.
Oh, whatever. Okay. How'd you fall? So Jeff's part of the Locked On network, and so he represents the Spurs in that, and he does the show for Ken's 5 too. So how'd you get the Locked On gig, dude?
You know, and it's somebody who knows somebody. It was just one of those things where a friend of mine, he heard about the network starting up, and then he goes, "Hey, they're looking for a Spurs guy," and away we go. I mean, that was it. I mean, I think I was at News 4 at that time, so that kind of helped a little bit too. So
okay,
but no, I again just fell in my lap. Wasn't looking for it, but I'm glad I dove in, man. Imagine myself right now if I said, "Nah, I'm good." Yeah,
I'm glad. No, dude, that's great. Yeah. And by the way, if you fell into it because you have you got the skills, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just don't fall into shit. You get lucky and you might get a break, but you gotta have the skills, Holmes, first.
Yes, sir.
So they recognize the skills.
Yes, sir. By the way, Texas Cheer, man. Jeez, I saw that menu when I was in the waiting room in the lobby right now. They got a nice selection there. That iced vodka, that looks good.
Yes,
it is good. It is really good.
Damn right. All right, so
hey, do you have hair? I always see you with a hat. Are you part of the ball delegation?
No, I got hair.
Oh, you suck. You suck.
I got hair.
You suck. Everybody with hair sucks. I'm kidding.
I've got too much hair. I need a haircut.
I'm the same thing, Mike. I got too much hair. I have to go to get a haircut.
Freaking haircut. Rudy, you can have some of that. Can you imagine Rudy with this hair? Wouldn't that be funny?
Bro, if I had that hair, y'all couldn't tell me shit.
Big old long back one.
No, the bald look looks good on you though.
No.
I only look like 10 million other black dudes. Bald with a beard.
There's only one Rudy.
Yeah,
because you people can pull that off, Rudy.
He said you people.
Imagine my ass bald.
Oh, man. Let me see. Let me see. Oh,
I would
man.
look like I was sick. I would look like I was dying.
I think we could chat GPT that and see what you look like.
I would look worth the shit.
Bookie, make that happen.
Looks good bald and is non-black. Rick Carlisle rocks it pretty well.
It works for Rick.
Okay, yeah.
It works for Rick.
You can't.
You know who else?
My face is too round.
It works for Scott Van Pelt in a weird way.
Yeah, it does.
And Peasy. He's got that. He's got a thin face. See, thin face on a white dude. You got to have a thin face. I got that. I got like a real round shaped face. And if I put on any weight at all, I lose my jaw.
Bill Miller's here. Ain't gonna help me.
Yeah, for sure.
No. All right, let's just get right to the fastballs. All right, so I took a lot of shit the other night because I tweeted at the half of the Rockets game that the Spurs were very flawed, and you're seeing it here tonight. Houston has a more complete team. We've got 4-point guards in Wemby, and that's going to be a problem come playoffs. And I got my ass annihilated as soon as the Spurs come back and beat the Rockets the other night. But that was not an opinion about that particular game. I'm watching Houston, Jeff, and here's KD, and he does these things.
Yeah.
And here's Alperen Şengün, and he does these things. And then, obviously Van Vliet's out for the year, but here's little white boy Reed Shepherd. He does these things. And I'm watching Houston, and I see they have a more, and maybe I'm old school, and I need to get my shit together. And I know that there's no positions anymore. Houston has 3 or 4 guys that play most of their minutes that do all these different things, right? You can call it power forward. You can call it true point guard, whatever you want. I'm worried that because we have too much of a good thing and not enough of these other things, it's going to hurt us in the playoffs. And I got my ass kicked on Twitter over that.
Well, you know what, Mike, you're not wrong. And I'm with you. This team, as good as this record is, and it is good.
Wow.
33-16, second in the West. They do have flaws. They do. And
who doesn't, though? But who doesn't? But go ahead.
Well, we're just looking at the Spurs and
good
reacting
point
to Taylor's tweet there.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. They do have flaws. What's covering their butts up is their defense is really good. Really, really good. But if you go beyond that, and again, why, seriously, Rudy and Mike, why is everybody surprised that these 3 guards can't hit a 3 to save their lives? We all knew this coming into the season. We all saw this coming. We all saw this coming.
I know.
So
well, you know what? We got
1.
tricked, Jeff, because Steph started the season out shooting it decent. And so we're like, and always Fox's percentage don't show, but I do think when he shoots, I'm like, that has a chance. I always think his shot has a chance to drop.
You said Fox or Castle? I'm sorry, I didn't catch you.
Both.
Okay.
Castle started off the year shooting decent from 3, and then now he's kind of come back to earth. So I think we kind of got fooled. It was kind of fool's gold to start the season.
No, like you said, if you were looking at just at flaws, yes, of course this team is flawed. But you're right, Rudy. All teams are flawed. But the Spurs, they got a flaw in the wrong department, and that is the 3 shot. And it's the league's way. It's make a 3 or die by the 3, and that's how it is. And I'm not the only one who said that too. I mean, you look around, even major news outlets, major sports outlets too. You pack the paint with this team on defensive end. Just pack the paint. Stop what De'Aaron, Castle, and Harper do best, and that is attacking that lane and say, you're going to beat us. Hit that long 2 or hit that long 3, and good luck. We'll live with it.
Okay, so here's another one that pisses people off. And, I'm watching Con Knipple the other night go trade basket for basket with Cooper Flagg in Dallas. And Con wasn't as good against us over the weekend, although Charlotte beat San Antonio. Con was good. I am not saying that they should have taken Con Knipple over Dylan Harper, but Con Knipple provides something that they desperately need at this point of the season. I'm just saying. I've always been a draft the best guy available, but I mean, I just wonder what Con Knipple would look like on this team this year. He's shooting 43% from 3. He's top 5 in the league in NBA in shooting. Yeah, that's what you don't have. And I got my ass kicked for that.
Again, going back to I don't think anybody should have pushed back at you, because there is flaws in it. Yes, Con would have solved that. But hindsight's 2020. What do you do? And you're right. You draft best available. He was a consensus number 2. There was even arguments that he could have been number 1, but you roll with it. But look, I get the optics of it. Con's making 3s. Spurs need 3 shooters. Ta-da! What did you do wrong, Spurs? I get that. But overall, no, I'm with Harper. I think you go with the kid here. His potential
I love the kid.
Limitless. Yeah.
All right. My follow-up to that, had they known, and of course it's hindsight, but had they known they were going to somehow get the 2 spot and have Dylan Harper, would they have traded for De'Aaron Fox?
Traded for De'Aaron Fox. Right.
These are these are things that go through my head late at night.
Yeah, I'd love to dive into the multiverse, man. What if they said, no, we can go get this kid named Harper. Let's just pass on Fox and maybe go after a 3 shooter. Who knows?
I don't think they knew they were going to get the 2nd pick overall. None of us knew that, but
none of us knew that. But overall, looking beyond just a 3 shot and how weak it is too, we also seen another flaw of this team, and that is focus. lack of physicality, those intangible things. Sure, the stats are great, defensive number, defensive rating, offensive rating, rebounding percentage, it's way up there. But it's those little things that tend to bite this team in the butt. And don't ask me, don't look at Rudy, everybody, don't look at Mike. Even Mitch Johnson, Wemby, and the rest of the gang there have all said it. We sometimes lack physicality. We sometimes look down to our opponents and play down to them. We don't come out of halftime with the juice. That is a flaw right there, yes. But all in all, if you put it on a weight scale here, it obviously leans towards, well, they're damn good. 30, again, the record reflects it. A lot of the stats lead that they are a really good team. It's just sometimes what we're looking at is just the little still. I know we're out of the rebuild, but I've called this.
Oh yeah, we're out the rebuild.
We're out the rebuild, but I've called this portion of their next chapter in Spurs history. This is kind of the soft grand opening. The rebuild's over. The house is made. The signs.
I like the soft. I like the soft opening. I like that, Jeff, a lot.
Yeah,
because you're figuring it out. Yeah, you're figuring it out before you do the grand opening.
Exactly. This is just the soft opening right now.
The other thing, Jeff, the elephant in the room, obviously Giannis. But in my opinion, Jeff, while I think the Spurs could make that trade today because of all their picks. But if you still don't go and find a shooter, now you just grabbed another lane clogger.
Yeah.
So because you got 5, they have 5 picks, most of them not theirs.
Yeah,
like they could do that trade. It like if the Spurs wanted to do business, Milwaukee would be like, we're all in. Let's listen. Let's figure this out. Like it's a no-brainer. The Spurs are the runaway favorites. They have the best package. But does that put them in the championship tier?
I think it definitely pushes them closer. That's for sure. Does it vault OKC and we forget about Detroit sometimes.
Denver, whoever.
I think it puts them up there, but as far as vaulting over them, I think that will remain to be seen because there's things need to be ironed out. I wouldn't know if what is it, about like 30-ish, they're 25, high 25-ish games left. If the trade were to go down, to get Wemby and Giannis meshing together, it would be a different looking team, that's for sure. Harper or Castle are probably gone. Vassell, Keldon, they're probably gone too. So getting that,
you think so?
I think so.
We'd have to give up some of our big three. I think we could, because Buki put together a package the other day where it wouldn't happen. But if you're Milwaukee, you're gonna have to at least give us Castle or someone, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you'll have to give up a major piece. Draft picks are great. It's a nice currency to have in your pocket, but I don't think it was going to be enough for a Hall of Fame bound player like Giannis. But all in all, no, I agree that I think they could make the deal, but reports have been coming out left and right that the Spurs said, "Nah, we're good. There'll be no new home for Giannis here in San Antonio." Yeah. So moving on, but what I find interesting, guys, I want to get your thoughts on this too. If you're looking at the recent rumors that involve the silver and black, they lean a lot of guards. They do lean a lot of guards. You've heard
Are they shooters?
About Jose Alvarado. You've heard rumors about Keon Ellis before he got traded. I find that very interesting because you look at those two guys. What do? They shoot and they bring energy. Interesting.
Well, I think because the team, even though the Spurs have pretty much owned them this year, speaking of OKC, that's still the champs.
Yep.
And I think the reason OKC won the title is because they have the best player, one of the best players in the world, is Shea, but their ability on defense to switch everything. And I think when you have a guard-heavy team, and we play a lot of small ball in this league, they don't really play Harkison that much. And you're chasing that team, you got to be able to play that style of basketball. Now, you still be lacking shooters, but I get it because of the way they want to play defense. You want to have 5 guys that can switch everything because it's a pick and roll league. So that I'm just trying to figure out why that would be to answer your question.
Yeah,
Jeff.
The Keon Ellis one, that was interesting because that is a 3-and-D guard that the Spurs can definitely use right now.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I was down with that. I'm looking at the trade deadline right now, and you figure as of now, as we're all 3 of us are talking right now, you could probably pencil in a Sohan deal. I mean, that's probably going to happen. We don't know yet, But outside of that, I just don't see this team making some sort of sexy trade, or stop the presses, everybody jump on their social media and talk about it. I don't see anything like that happening. Sohan is pretty much writing on the wall. We all saw this coming, so we'll see what happens to him. I just think they would make the move now because he's a restricted free agent, right? And they can lose him for nothing.
Yeah, they're gonna wind up getting nothing for him because he doesn't want to be here anymore because they don't play him, and that's unfortunate because that guy can play. I know he can't shoot, but he can play. He can if he goes to the right club, he can be a helper for somebody. He really can, and that's why I go back to this flawed roster thing. It's like you brought up Oklahoma City, Rudy. Chet and SGA and Jalen do completely different things on both sides of the court. They have a legit point guard, swing man, big man rotation of stars. And, oh, by the way, they're the defending world champion. I know all I read is we don't have positions anymore, and it's all about shooting threes and D, and that's fine. I accept that. But who won the championship last year? A team with 3 dudes who all do different things.
A dirty work guy in Caruso.
Correct. And a true scoring point guard. Jeff, do you believe, and they'll probably not do anything because do you think, how far do you think they can go in the postseason this year? And do you think that they just continue to develop the roster they have without a major move? Can they be a championship contender over the next few years, especially as we get close to Wemby's contract expiring?
Right. Yeah. That was one of my arguments why you make the Giannis deal now, because the Spurs are in that gray zone where they don't have to be paying a lot of money to several players. So you can make a move right now to either have a deep playoff run, championship, or finals appearance at minimal. But as constructed right now, they just build, role players here and there, through the draft.
The answer is no. They can't win a title.
They can't win the title right now. No. They're probably not next
this
season.
This roster they currently have is never going to win a championship. At some point, they're going to have to let one of these guards go and just ball up, have some balls, and go get some other beast in here with Wemby. You have all these point guards, and they're all pretty good. You could talk me into trading any of them right now. If it brings in another superstar who is a swing man or big 3 type player who can score and play defense.
Does Trey Murphy do it for you?
I don't know. I need to think about it. Maybe. Does he do it for me? Yeah, but who am I giving up? I'm just saying at some point though, if I collect a whole bunch of $1 bills, I may have 50 of them, but they're still $1 bills. I need some 20s. I need some 10s and 20s in here. Mm-hmm. They've got too many point guards. They're gonna have to use one in trade bait with some of their many draft picks and go get another star in here to put alongside Wemby. It don't have to be Giannis, but geez, I don't think this roster as it's currently constructed is ever going to develop into a title championship.
I've argued, and it's probably not going to happen now because after the trade that went down today, but I've argued that you don't go for Giannis, you go for marketing. You don't go for Giannis
for years.
Oh, did he get dealt? I was in the car.
No. The Jazz made a deal for Jaren Jackson.
Oh, so right. Yeah.
Jackson and marketing are pairing up.
Utah's gonna be good. This is my problem with them. There was moments, and I don't know how they bottle this up. There's moments in the OKC games, and there was a moment the other night against Houston where the defense that they played could beat anybody in the league. There's these moments. And again, moments don't matter. You got to do it in a 7-game series.
Sure.
But Houston was lost. Couldn't get the ball over half court. Couldn't get into their set. Couldn't get into their sets. And I think that's what Mitch is talking about. Like, that's why OKC won 68 games last year, because they were able to do that every night. Like, we talked about Shea and the free throws and all this. The reason they won the title is because they have that stops on demand. And I guess it takes time. OKC didn't win it their first time in the playoffs. But there's moments where they're the best defensive team in the league, and it's not close. And I think that's what's the most frustrating thing about it. Yeah. But if Mike's right, it's Fox. They're not giving up on Castle or Harper. So if you're talking about one of them's got to go, and I'm not saying that's because Fox is bad. I'm just saying if there's a log jam and there has to be an odd man out, marry, kill, smash, you're going to kill Fox.
Yeah, and you look at some of the numbers now going into tomorrow night's game versus OKC. This is just a tale of two literally halves of the court. Right now, they're 5th in the NBA in defensive rating right now at 107.2. That's crazy. In today's NBA, that's like
crazy.
Back in the 90s, like holding teams under 100. Right. But then in the last 3 games, look at their offensive rating. A team with Wemby, Vassell, Castle, Fox, those guys on the offensive end, they're 20th in the NBA at 113.1.
That's not good enough.
You see? It's like, what team are we going to get? And I think a lot of the W's that you see are just because they're just so damn good defensively, which is good. Defense wins games. Defense wins playoff series. But eventually, I think that offensive side is going to creep up to them at one point.
All right, sir. I appreciate your time. It's Jeff Garcia, Ken's 5 Spurs beat writer. He also does the Locked On Spurs show. Catch him every time he drops his show on his stuff.
Love, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll do a bang-up job, man. Y'all keep me entertained during my work hours, too.
Thank you, homie. Appreciate that very much.
We love
anytime. Y'all be good.
Appreciate that. There's Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. That's cool. He didn't shoot all that down. He agrees. I mean, they have so many guards, man. You ain't gonna go in there and win the championship with 4 point guards and 1 big center. You need an Alperen Şengün. You still need a traditional rotation. I know.
I love Şengün.
Hustler 210 is in the building. Hey guys, just want to thank y'all for y'all's condolences the other day for my brother passing. Nothing but love. Oh yeah, I remember that. Thank you, Hustler, for reminding us, Mark.
Keep your head up.
Get in. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Shout out Michael Saldana.
New member.
Just became a new member, celebrating 1 day of memberships. Thank you, Michael Saldana. I appreciate that very much.
Rudy, refresh your phone browser for me.
Refresh your phone browser for Bouquet. All right, he can do that. While he does that, I'll say it's show number 496. It is in the building from the Texas Chair Liquor Studios. We are emanating tonight from our respective apartments and homes. The audio disseminator, as always, is Jose Bouquet. If you'd like to donate to us, you certainly may do so. You can jump in here with a super tip. You can buy us coffees as well. Bouquet will put the buymeacoffee.com link up there if you hadn't already, but you can always super tip us. You can tip us 50 cents or $50 million. We'll take it all. Appreciate that very much. So thanks to Jeff Garcia. That was cool. All right, want to get violent in here and do a little punching?
Why not?
Let's do it. Let's get violent. It's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
Who are you punching and why tonight?
Oh man, now where do I start? I guess I'm gonna punch. I have no idea what the Memphis Grizzlies are doing. Are they still gonna trade John Morant? Also, or they got Jaren Jackson out of there. Now that's gonna be a really good Utah team at some point. They're gonna have a high draft pick this year, I would think. But what is Memphis doing? I have no idea. I mean, again, I guess because my thing is, how is Ja not the first person? So Desmond Bane is gone. Now the second part of your big three is gone, and Jaren Jackson Jr. But the guy that doesn't want to be there, who the team hates,
no one wants him
there.
Got no value. These damn owners are afraid he's going to do something dumb. They're afraid he's going to F up. They're afraid that he's got $400 million in his checking account, and he's decided, man, he's not good enough to be Nikola Jokic. He can't mail in most of the season and still win the MVP, and I think it's scaring off some of these owners.
He's a low key. He's an Anthony Davis Zion-ish. Ja is always hurt.
He's so freaking good. God,
he's always hurt. And then on top of that being always hurt, like at least Anthony Davis is reserved. At least Zion is sort of reserved when he's not paying porn stars to fly in. Ja's like an openly a brash asshole on top of always being hurt. But he's still there.
I know. I don't think they can move him. No one wants him. Where did Bane go? I've been
Orlando. Remember he was at Orlando.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah. yeah. He had a good game against us, even though we beat him. I thought you meant he got traded today. You messed my head.
Who, Ja? No.
Yeah. No. I thought you meant Bane got traded today.
No. That was Jaren Jackson.
He's spitting in great in Orlando. Happy to see it.
Yeah.
All right, I want to punch the noted pop star Billie Eilish. So the other night during the Grammys, it turned into an ICE protest, which is fine. I absolutely.
That's pretty much what it was.
No problem with that. But like Bad Bunny's speech, whether you agree with any of it or not, that's how you do a speech, an anti-ICE speech. What Bad Bunny said was great. I only understood half of it because half of it was in Mexican.
Or Puerto Rican, whatever.
They speak Mexican down there in Puerto Rico. Here's what I don't give a shit about. Billie Eilish shows up with her overrated ass. Oh my God. The most overrated pop star of my lifetime is Billie Eilish. You can't be illegal on stolen ground. Bitch, give up your mansions then. Give your mansions back to Tenochtitlan. Give your mansions back to Flaming Arrow. You can't be illegal on stolen ground. You know, she has a Malibu mansion. The brother has a high-rise apartment in Miami. And you gonna preach to folks about stolen land. What a fucking ass whip. These super woke folks love to talk. Well, before we get started, I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to the Sitting Paw tribe who actually owned this land before it was taken from them by a bunch of fucking Hollywood billionaires. Go give your house to a Native American or shut the fuck up, Billie Eilish. How stupid. And how do you think them folks got that land? They probably stole it from somebody else you ain't never even heard of. What an ass whip. The stolen land bullshit. You want to bash ICE? Great. I'm with you on most of it. Because ICE took a good idea and is completely just destroyed it. But I can't stand this whole stolen land thing.
I don't even know who Billie Eilish is.
She's this little pop star. My kids love her.
Please get the fuck out of here.
She sucks.
Well, I hope they're not listening
suck.
today.
She's ugly and she don't know shit. Virtue signaling bullshit. She is ugly. When I was a kid, pop stars were Madonna, Cher, Christina Aguilera. Now pop stars are Billie Eilish. Rest my case. Anyway, punch that bitch. Still, you can't be illegal on stolen land. Okay. As you get in your hovercraft and get escorted back to your mansion on Malibu Beach. Fuck you. No one should bitch about stolen Native American land if you live in a mansion. Stupid bitch.
Holy shit.
That's my point.
Am I turning red?
That's
I think I'm turning red.
What a dumb, and what a moron. It's people like that ruin progressive liberal causes with their bullshit. Don't know shit about nothing. As out of touch as it gets. Hollywood sucks. Like, do you ever watch the Oscars anymore? Ever?
No.
Those people, and the more you hear about, the more that you read on a daily basis with Epstein and everybody that he knew and partied with. Fuck Hollywood. They are a bunch of immoral pieces of shit in that city.
That list
Shut the fuck up and entertain
crazy.
me. I don't give a shit about your political opinions or your concern for Native Americans. And I am Native American. God damn it. Miss me with your bullshit. That's my point. All right, Orlando Keller brings his people I want to punch each and every night.
Oh my God.
If you need a lawyer, a family lawyer, that's what he concentrates on the most. It is 210-775-4995. You can email him directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. The official family lawyer of In the Building. Orlando Kill, sponsor of people I want to punch each and every night. Thank you very much. All right, St. Laurent's in the building. Countdown to 500 shows. Just the beginning, guys. More money to come. Celebrating each episode of 500 with a donation. Stay tuned. Thank you, St. Laurent. $9.99. Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
Julian B's in the building. It gives me an ard-on with an H when Mike calls out the woke pendejos.
All right, bring that down some, Bookie.
People like Billie Eilish ruin liberal causes. Many liberal causes that I support. People like her F up the progress. You make.
I know what you're saying. I hear you.
You get a first downs, and then stupid cunts like that come in here, and we get a 15-yard rough of the passer penalty. I don't give a shit. Fuck her. She sucks. That was dumb. 24-year-old dipshit. Just like the great Ricky Gervais said at the Golden Globes a few years ago. Come up. No one gives a shit about you. You don't know shit about anything. No one cares about your fucking opinion. You live in Hollywood. Come up here, accept your award, thank your God, and fuck off. That's how you're supposed to do an award ceremony.
Boogie, clip this.
Bullshit.
I need this on the short and hashtag Billie Eilish. We need 1 million views.
That's fine. Can I do a clean one too? Just beep all that.
This is for the shorts. This is for the shorts. Okay, this is for the shorts.
We do a clean one. It's like the great Ricky Gervais said. Come up here, take your award, thank your God, and F off. No one cares about your bull-ass opinions on anything. You live in Hollywood. You don't know shit about anything. F off. Make songs, make TV shows, and shut the fuck up. Put that on the short. There it is.
He still cussed.
Well, dang it. Punch me for cussing when I turn up.
It's all good, man. I like it.
All right. Oh, God almighty. You know, I'm also pissed off tonight because Bob Kraft also did not get into the Hall of Fame. You know what? Punch everybody affiliated with the voting process for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame needs to distance itself and have a new way of voting for people that go in. Stop letting these dipshit writers come up with the Hall of Fame. They F it up. They don't know what they're doing. They're biased. It's personal. It's bullshit.
So, Mike, there's a big three with the Patriots. There's Bob. There's Bill.
Yeah.
They've both been asked to wait.
Tom can't
Is
get
Tom
in
got to wait?
They won't make him wait.
Mike, if Tom waits, what am I going to do? First of all, I don't even know when he's up. Tom's probably not up for another 2 years, right? Because when did Dak eliminate him? Dak ended his career, 3 years ago? Or 2? So he's about 2 more years.
Beat Tampa, yeah.
I might have to boycott.
I love that Dak ended Tom's career.
Dude, so then by this metric, Tom has to wait. He was a part of it.
He's a dirty cheater.
They're clearly punishing them for, I think, more Spygate for filming the Rams practice. Mm-hmm. But they still won 5 more. Okay, whatever. But they're punishing them for that. So do they have the balls to make Tom wait too?
No, because there's going to be so much blowback over Belichick and Kraft that by the time we get to when Tom's up, well, hopefully the Hall of Fame itself has decided to get decent real voters in here and not these bloviated fat ass writers that don't know shit about anything and have personal grudges against people they don't even know. Because like you just said, if they keep the same voters and they let Tom in, they've already ruined it. But they've officially, if you let Tom Brady in now,
your credibility,
you have zero credibility. The Pro Football Hall of Fame has now joined Major League Baseball as an absolute gimmick. It is a sham. It is a money-making scam. It doesn't mean shit, and the Hall of Fame is completely just ruined forever. Who cares about the Hall of Fame? They don't know what they're doing. You know, this is the same Hall of Fame that made Bullet Bob Hayes wait 30 years to get into the Hall of Fame when everybody knew he should have been in. He died before he got a chance to see him get inducted. It took 15 veterans committees to get him finally in. The great Shireen Williams, friend of this show, by the way.
Shout out to Shireen.
10 years basically begging them to let Bob Hayes into the Hall of Fame. Finally, he gets in 30 years after he retires or something. It angers me. I'm yelling tonight because I'm angry.
You didn't say anything wrong.
Sucks.
I was like, damn, they got Bob too. I was like, Bob just cut the checks. Bob didn't tell nobody to deflate the balls.
No, God.
Bob didn't tell nobody to film a walkthrough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if Vrabel's talked this week yet. I know media week just started, but I wonder if I know Vrabel. He's liable to say, "Hey, man, I'm worried about this week." We could talk about that another time, but
I hope he.
I wonder. I would want Vrabel's opinion because he was a part of that. He was a huge part of that first run, anyway. So, but I know Vrabel. He's a hard ass. He's probably look, man. I think they both should be in, but I got a team to get ready for the Super Bowl. Look at this guy's eyes, man. Go. You want to end the show? Let's get to some sponsors.
No, I don't want to end the show. What do you mean?
I saw your eyes, bro.
You won't stop coming in here. I got more to get to.
Bookie,
I got a long run sheet.
Bookie, you want to finish this show?
No, I'm fine. I'm listening. I heard every word you said. I am not.
No, this dude's pitching a tent, and I don't want to see it.
I've heard every word you said.
Know.
Every word. I know. I'm fine. Man. No. I don't want her thinking she can control me like that.
Oh, she can though.
I know, but I don't want her knowing.
No, she can't know. Right. Right. That's like now it's kind of like we don't play video games, but I know those gamer dudes, their chicks kind of walk around naked hoping they get off the game.
That's exactly what she's doing. Like, baby, do you want me to make my rent payment this month? You leave me alone. If 2 sponsors drop out today, I am screwed.
Facts, me too. That's hilarious.
People are talking about the Cowboys tonight and
what happened? I didn't see anything.
Seeing? I ain't seeing what y'all are seeing. This must be some kind of goofball internet bullshit. Hustler, tell me what you're talking about, man. A couple people are bitching Cowboys quarterback, blah, blah, blah. What are y'all talking about? I think if it's that they've decided to go with a different backup next year, that makes sense. That kid Milton can't play. He ain't good.
He sucks. Damn, he sucks.
I would trade for Shador. I'd rather have that than Joe Milton, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, I'd rather have Buki than Milton.
Speaking of Buki, hey Buki, post the picture of that speaker we need. So Jose was saying today. So one of our issues we have here, maybe this is an opportunity to get a sponsor. We don't have like speakers. Like when me and Rudy go out and do remotes, and we're doing one Monday at SOAP, one of the drawbacks to that is we don't have speakers. So those of you that show up to our remotes, it's hard unless you stand next to our table. You can't hear. We need a speaker, don't we?
Yes.
Post a speaker when you get a chance.
But I don't think it's
a screenshot. What do we need here?
We just need a blue.
That's
I got those. You need that. Does that work with our equipment?
Yes.
Is that's all you need? Are you sure you don't want a really nice, like a huge badass?
No.
Well then we good then. I got.
Are you sure that's all you need?
I got like 7 of those here at home.
All right, Rudy, you've got some at home.
Yeah.
And that you can connect that to all the.
But when he said speaker, I didn't know it was that. Yeah, I got plenty of those.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, shit. Let somebody buy us something. Okay, let's say we had an unlimited budget, Bouquet. What's your dream scenario speaker? Did you just want that little one you just showed me?
Yeah, I don't need much. I just need a little speaker. Yeah.
Are you sure? Again, see, Bouquet's used to being ghetto, and I understand because we're ghetto. But let's say that we were bought out by Barstool, and we had an unlimited budget. Would you still just need that little speaker? Or tell me what's your dream
I would
scenario?
need more time to research.
Why am I only hearing you? Are you naked? Why am I not seeing you?
Yes, I'm in the nude right now. I'm naked as the birds.
Put yourself on. So we just need that little beach speaker, like a tailgate speaker.
That's what it looks like.
All right. So Rudy, show him what you have.
I'll show him. I'll send it to him. I got one. Yeah, I got a nice.
All right. Well, see if we can. Okay, cool. That sounds like we can get that done then. Yeah, because I want these folks to hear. It's going to be a good time Monday. We're going to be at Soap Laundry Lounge on Oblate, celebrating our 500th show. We have a bunch of laundry cards we're going to give away, free washes, a bunch of local restaurant passes, Monshu Shoot, Southerly, Boiler House, got a Wemby jersey, UTSA jersey, $50 gift certificate to Dick's Sporting Goods. Real good times. We have a lot of stuff to give away on Monday out at Soap Laundry Lounge on Oblate. I hope to see as many people as we can And then when it's over, we're all going to go spend a couple hours over at Slackers on Rector, the official sports bar. I'm in the building. That would be Slackers, 5 locations. St. Mary's near downtown, Nacogdoches, 281 Thousand Oaks, Fredericksburg location up in the Med Center, and then the one we're going to go to, our little after party is going to be at Slackers over on Rector, right behind North Star Mall on Monday. All right, very good. All right, put that picture up there I sent y'all earlier of Mitch and Pop. Every time I see this,
you get all sentimental, don't you, Mike?
I literally did today. Like I got a little teary. It's so look, Mitch Johnson, and I want to lead into some Mitch Johnson talk because he's going to be the coach of the All-Star team. One of them.
No shit.
Yeah, about Mitch. So far so good on Mitch Johnson, but I wanted to see how we feeling about Mitch. Mitch Johnson, because they're the 2 seed, is going to be one of the coaches in the All-Star game. Mitch is. We'll get to what we think about his job that he's done so far here in a minute, but Mitch is definitely. That's his team. He hired a whole new staff on his own in the offseason, Corliss Williamson, all those new guys we have now. Mitch is the boss, no doubt about that. But when Papa comes to practice, Mitch stops what he's doing, runs over there to Papa, and he always sits there with Pop for a little while, and they chat. And I just can't get enough of these pictures of Mitch and Pop chopping it up. You can only imagine how much Mitch loves him and reveres him and respects him.
He's the reason that Mitch is there. He's the reason Mitch has one of the best jobs in the world.
Every time Pop goes to practice, Mitch just stops and just goes over there. And again, Mitch is boss man. But when when the wizard walks in, Mitch just stops what he's doing, runs over there, and they just sit and chat for a while. Dude, that just warms my heart every time I see that.
Yeah, I didn't like seeing Pop barely getting around the other day. I don't remember where he was. It was at a game or something.
It is tough.
I wouldn't have recorded that or posted it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Pop doesn't want us feeling sorry for him. I know that for a fact.
I know.
But at the same time, I was like, damn, I didn't like seeing that. It's like, it's tough to come back. It's tough to get past the stroke at that age. You know what I mean? At any age, let alone when you're in your 70s.
I know.
So, but what I think about Mitch, man, my right now I'm going to get, because of the Castle's hurt, Vassell's hurt, Wemby's hurt, Harper's hurt, second in the West. Sohan not really able to be in the lineup. You got no time for him. You're trying to find. I'm going to give Mitch an A-. Second in the West. No continuity because of injuries. He's got them when they're focused, as Jeff Garcia said, one of the best defense in the league. I'll give him a 92, A-.
Okay. People give him shit about rotations.
Shit, Mike, he's trying to learn it.
He's got 4 point guards. Again, as I preached for 2 weeks, they got too much of one good thing.
And because it's 82, this is when you juggle. This is when you tinker. This is when you play with things. And
Pop
then
did the same. Pop did the same.
Then come April, you start narrowing it down and start letting guys know, hey man, how they had to do Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton in the Olympics. Like, you're really, really good. Like, really good.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to have some tough conversations with a couple of guys.
Mm-hmm.
One of those guys may be Harrison Barnes. I don't know who it's going to be, but there's going to be some tough conversations had come April.
Yeah. And I know that Brian Wright's the GM and all this kind of thing. I am not going to back off this. They're going to have to move one of these young point guards or Fox if they're going to compete for world championships.
Yeah, I think it has to be. I know they're not. Castle's like, he's off the books. But so then it comes down for me to Harper and Fox. Harper's his ceiling is 30 feet. They're not coming off Harper. So if anything, it'll be Fox. And it's one of those trades where you can probably get a couple players because it has to be dollar for dollar because of what they paid them. So
yeah,
if that comes down to it, It would be Fox.
I don't think they
not because he sucks.
Had they known they were going to get Dylan Harper, I don't think they trade.
I don't think so either.
Fox is in the way.
Dude, remember I was at Texas Cheer Liquor. You were at home. I forget where Buki was. Mm-hmm. And it's 10th. Oh wow, they're still in it. 9. Oh wow, Spurs still in it. Mm-hmm. And we get to 3, and it's like, hold the fuck up. We got a chance to get Dylan Harper or Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. Like we're all like, that's one of our most watched shows because everybody was going crazy. Like there's no way this is about to happen again. So I don't think they thought they had any chance of being that high again. So we got to lock down the point guard position. And I still think they did the right thing. Obviously, like we talked about with Jeff and we talked about before, Jeff, like, yeah, now looking at it like, damn, we could really use Khan, but I don't think they thought they'd be in this position, or they wouldn't have, or they definitely wouldn't have. Forget the trade. I don't think they would have extended him.
Right. I don't think so either. I don't know. I think you may be right. All right. Jeff McDonald wrote about their day the other day when they left Charlotte after spending all night, couldn't get off the tarmac, had to go back had to switch hotels because they're like, well, shit, we have to stay in Charlotte because of the weather. And so they call the hotel, and the hotel's like, sorry, the Pelicans just showed up and they took all y'all's rooms. So they had to switch hotels on the fly.
Did they go 4.5 star or what?
Yeah, they had to go to the Holiday Inn. So Jeff McDonald writes in the Express News, their long-awaited flight from Charlotte took off without incident at 10:21 a.m. But a few minutes after takeoff, however, the plane's cabin pressurization system began to fail. Pilots were forced to make a rapid emergency landing in Atlanta, a maneuver that included dropping the plane an ear-popping 20,000 feet in 5 minutes. They had to plummet 20,000
Get under the weather?
Get under the cabin pressure, yeah. Though the flight was never in any immediate peril, the landing was harrowing enough that one flight attendant got sick and had to be removed from the crew upon arrival. A flight attendant started puking.
What?
Keldon Johnson said, quote, it was a little scary. They came on the intercom and said we were losing cabin pressure. We had to emergency land, and it seemed pretty serious. At 10:59 a.m., the Spurs were safely on the ground in Atlanta. They had another 3.5 hours to kill while another aircraft could be located. At 2:23 Eastern, they were on a new plane bound for San Antonio. Somewhere over Alabama, the tip-off time against Orlando got bumped to 8 p.m. Dylan Harper said, I was asking the vets around me, and they were like, this is what comes with the game. You get paid to do the job. If we're going to play, we're going to play hard.
Sounds like Harrison Barnes had to have a talk with him.
Yeah, and they whooped some ass. They landed 4 hours before tip-off. Some of the guys
started doing smelling
salts. God, pretty crazy, man.
The things that make you go, on the road, do the Spurs call ahead to said hotel and get a special bed for Wemby?
Great question.
At home, obviously he's comfortable. Obviously he's got a custom-made bed. Mm-hmm. But on the road, I don't give a shit if it's an 8-star. There ain't a bed for a 7'5" dude.
Nope, there's not one. I don't know what he does.
Does he sleep on the floor?
Maybe they got some kind of rollout that he travels with. Size of a I know. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said he used to have.
Yeah, what'd he do?
They would slide 2 beds together, and he slept crossways.
Oh.
Across 2 beds. And by the time that by the morning, his ass was sunk in because the beds would start moving apart. I don't know how Wemby sleeps on the road. I have no idea.
I don't know why I thought about that.
So Keldon Johnson sensed that guys were tired because of all the flying. So he ran somehow. He showed up at the arena that night, the night of the Orlando game, and he had a bunch of dog chains, and he made all the guys in the locker room put these dog chains on. He wasn't going to settle for no bullshit, we're tired excuses, and they went out and whooped Orlando's ass. That was
reach around at Keldon just this season.
What a great season he's had.
He could have pouted. They drafting Carter Bryant was kind of like, you're on the clock, Keldon. We're not like, and he didn't. He got in the gym. And he was like, okay, what can I do for this team? What can I do? And he was like, okay, I'll be the enforcer. I'll be a leader. I'll play defense. I'll rebound. They don't call a play for me. I'll go down low, get and ones. He's been the pro. He's been a pro. Like that's taken for granted. Just be a pro. And you can stay in this league for 15 years. And I was down on Keldon for the last 2 years. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I couldn't be. I'm more proud of him than anybody I am on that team.
You know what's funny? I've said for 3 years the Spurs need better players so Keldon can become like the Manu off the bench.
Yeah,
the energy provider, the spark, the immediate points when you're down, and he is exactly that now. I don't know who should be the sixth man of the year, but he's been awesome.
He's been the junkyard dog.
He's been the stud, and he's clearly the veteran leader of that club.
He's their emotional leader.
He's the heart and the soul of this team. Love Keldon. He's going to be one of these dudes that plays most of his career here. He's going to stay here. He's going to buy property. He's one of us. He's like I talked about at the beginning of the show. He ain't going to be one of these dudes that shows up, plays a career, then bails. Keldon's familia.
Oh, he's here. Keldon ain't going nowhere. He got ranch. He got animals and shit. With the 500,000, he was like, I think I'm gonna buy a llama.
Yeah, he bought a llama. I hope I have so much fuck you money one day that I think I'll buy a llama.
Like what?
What a great leader he is. All right, what else today? Patrick Mahomes' daddy.
Poor bastard.
Back in the pokey. What happened to him?
Violation of probation. I'm sure what happened was he's had a couple DWIs, right? So I've heard when you get a couple, they make you piss a whole lot. A whole lot. A lot. And liquor stays in your system for 3-4 days. Piss dirty. MTR, which means motion to revoke. Poor Patrick, dude. Like, people think your wife is weird. People hate your people hate your brother.
His brother has disappeared.
We don't see him anymore. Like, dad, going through his stuff. I know Patrick's like, bro,
you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Like, I'm supposed to be the one. Like, I'm supposed to be the one effing up. Like, not y'all.
Yeah.
Poor Patrick. What are you gonna do? That's your dad.
It's your pops.
What are you gonna do?
It's your pops. Yeah. All right. What else today? Rozier gambles and gets paid.
Won his grievance versus NBA. Whoever his last team was, got to give him $26 million.
Wow.
$26 million to go away. Now take that severance package and shove it up your ass.
Yeah,
I know I was gambling. I wasn't supposed to be, and I pretty much threw games. But y'all still got to give me my $26 million.
Sure.
What?
He's got a lawsuit against him if they don't.
Yeah, he won his grievance. They got to pay that man. That's insane, dude.
How about that, kids? You too can gamble illegally, get caught, and still get paid. All right, I'm gonna go watch movies and hang out with my lady.
All right, you do that.
I will do that.
I bet.
I bet you. Yeah, excited. I'm excited. Hey, thanks to Jeff Garcia. Watch his show over on Locked On Spurs. He covers the Spurs, does a great job. Him and that Nate Ryan do a great job covering the Spurs. They really do. Shout out to them. That has nothing to do with anybody else down that does TV, but they do a good job over at Ken's 5. It's good to have Jeff on.
Absolutely.
We never got to see him tonight. I guess he really is naked.
I hope not.
What do you got, lipstick on or something? He never made an appearance. You just heard his voice pop in for 10 seconds, and he was out. All right, mañana, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock tip-off. I know we said 5 yesterday, and it was 5:30 today, and that's my fault. My bad.
It's all
Tomorrow,
good.
I don't see any reason why we can't start at 5 p.m., so let's do 5 p.m. mañana. All right, thanks, everybody. Love y'all hard. Tell your friends. Tell your wives. Tell your husbands. Tell your kids. Love, like, share, join, click on our show, get us into the algorithm. We love you hard. We'll see you back in here tomorrow afternoon. Love you all hard. Later.
We got to keep on doing. You can